Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm gonna talk about none other than Ben Whittaker and his rematch with Liam Cameron. Quick work from Ben Whittaker, who's gotten an insane amount of backlash since their first fight about 6 months ago. No matter if you think it's deserved or not, the fact is this man has been bullied online, and in his post-fight interview he shared that even some close friends started moving different after that first fight, which, you know, that must have sucked. He's been dealing with the pressure from the media for months, and it seems that he took all that as fuel. And despite this fight, you know, really being a must-win for him, he came in very lax. You know, the pressure must have been immense, but he came in loose and ready to go. He was very disciplined in this fight. He stayed behind the jab, firing from a safe distance, picked his shots a little bit better, and just followed the game plan, you know. In contrast, in my opinion, he looked as though he wanted to prove a point in their first fight. I thought he wasted a lot of energy throwing power shots then, instead of maintaining pace, working from the outside, and just boxing to a unquestionable victory. You know, I thought he fought too emotional in that fight in an attempt to, you know, blast Cameron out of there early. But when Liam didn't go nowhere, he panicked a little bit. I thought maybe he felt that he was already tiring, and it's only been 4 to 5 rounds. And he felt that Cameron was only getting stronger. So, you know, he lost his composure and the fight went how it did. But as I was saying, a much better job done by Whittaker this time around. But it still wasn't perfect. His defense needs massive work. I feel that he stands too erect. He's way too straight up, and he doesn't tuck his chin in. He got his head popped by Cameron multiple times in this fight, and that is a terrible look in my opinion. If you're getting touched clean in this level, he is in for a rude awakening as soon as he steps up to world-level opposition. He can be evasive at times, but his defensive fundamentals are a notch below where it needs to be. And I think he can definitely improve as a finisher as well. He does need to keep his poise when he sees a hurt opponent rather than just mindlessly throwing. This is not a big deal compared to the defense. I just thought, you know, had he took half a second to find the opening in Liam's shell, he would have gotten a cleaner knockout. Now, I do want to talk about the stoppage because I do think it was early. Cameron got caught with a counter right, and he stumbled. He was probably dazed, and Whittaker followed up with a barrage in which I doubt he even landed anything too clean. And, you know, the ref just stopped it. I was a little bit confused at first. I thought that maybe he took Cameron's knee buckling in the corner as a knockdown. But nope, he stopped the fight entirely. Now, in my opinion, I thought that was an early stoppage. Sure, Liam was shelled up and he wasn't throwing anything, but he didn't look like he was separated from his consciousness. But you know what? Liam didn't argue at all, so who knows? Maybe it was the right call, but me personally, my vantage point at least, it looked as though it was an early stoppage. Now, there was a lot of time left in the clock, so Whittaker probably would have stopped him anyway, but Liam was robbed of the opportunity to prove otherwise, you know what I mean? But I guess in the grand scheme of things, all that doesn't really matter. The result was a Ben Whittaker victory. Now he gets to move on from this tumultuous chapter in his career. And I'm ready to see him step up to world level. Maybe one more British level fight, then another, you know, European level. But I definitely would like to see him in there with some world-class fighters as early as 2026. I want to see him in there with the likes of Willie Hutchinson, Lyndon Arthur, Malik Zinad, or honestly, a fight that would be fantastic would be against Naji Lopez, the guy who fights at Pro Box. That would be an amazing fight, and that fight should be made 2026, 2027, sometime around there. And if it gets past them, a fight with Joshua Buatsi, Anthony Yard, or Callum Smith would be great as well. So, you know, Ben Whittaker's future is exciting, and I honestly can't wait to see all that unfold because I am a fan of Ben Whittaker. All right, so that's all I really got to say. What do you think of Ben Whittaker? Like me, are you a fan? Or would you rather see this man get beat and is smashed and embarrassed? You know, I know the showboating isn't for everyone and people find him arrogant. I like him. I found him early in his career and I'm sticking to him. I liked him then. I like him now. I'm going to continue to support Ben Whittaker. All right. So please leave your comments down below. Leave a like and subscribe. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day.